Hello, friends. It is Wednesday, March 11th, and the energy update of the day is very simple. Congratulations. You have made it to final form. Now, let me tell you how you got there. Remember, I told you guys we were kind of like in an integration period, and there's two parts to it. There's the first part where you're still kind of doing the old ways. You got the habits, you're still at the job or whatever else, but you're surprisingly showing up. Like myself, I still the old way, but I'm actually writing the book. I'm actually making the clothes. I'm showing up for myself in this time, and I like her. With that being said, you go through this kind of like little lull of what am I supposed to do with this? And then boom, the last part of integration shows up, but you don't really recognize what's happening for so many of us right now is that we have circumstances and people in our lives that are a direct reflection of every bit of dysfunction we have ever been. Every thought and thing created mess, and we're seeing how that happened. You see, before this, you've picked bits and pieces of you that you didn't want to bring with you, but it was like the stuff that doesn't bother me, yeah, it can come along, but that's just not the way that life works. No, you can't take the structure, you can't take the processes, you can't take any of that stuff with you into this new way of being. Like I told you guys, I kind of realized I can't get up and like plan my day around being occupied. No, I have to be open and free. But as much as I can't take the patterns with me, I can't take the person either. And so the reason why it's so important that you're in these situations that you don't want to be in right now because they reflect every bit of dysfunction you no longer are is because of that reason. Now, you guys, if I was to go on a camping trip, I wouldn't get to the place and be like, dang, it's too bad I left my soccer ball behind if I didn't even recognize that I had a soccer ball to leave behind. What's happening is that you are being as told you have to leave that old version of you behind, but you haven't really acknowledged all the bits and pieces of it that exist. Is it making sense to you now? You haven't seen you in your former full glory outside of you and said, no, I'm not dealing with that. And the moment that you do that, on the outside, suddenly you start to realize, wait a minute, I got to do that on the inside too, because that outside is my inside reflection. Nah. And I know what creates this type of stuff. That can't come either. So we're all getting the opportunity right now to look at our old selves in the face, either in circumstances, situations, and people, and say, nah, for the first time, I'm acknowledging every bit. It's not little bits and pieces that if I change, I'll be better. No, all of what's left of the old me got to go because I'm not vibing this. I'm not vibing this kind of chaos or dysfunction. No. And the second you're able to kind of let go of you mentally, the funny thing is you get more and more bolstered to be that like structured human being you see for yourself in the future, even though the future is now. Have a blessed day, friends.